Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit, how do they feel? What is going on in this connection? Where are we headed? What is your person thinking and feeling? What does Spirit need you to know? Anything like that. So welcome to my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and any cross watcher. Welcome back to all my Aries. Welcome to anybody that's new. So grateful that you're here. Spirit, please share with me, what is it that you want us to know? How do they feel? Let's see. Let's get some energy on this table. I have forgiveness, the number 20. The energy of forgiveness strengthens our capacity to let go of unwanted feelings and emotions. Can we forgive them for something? Has there been something going on in this connection that we need to forgive and forget so we can move on? Is there something that we need to talk about to forgive? I have the number 30, multidimensionality. The frequency of multidimensionality activates our awareness of our true essence, which is eternal and multidimensional. So there is so many different aspects to a relationship, right? It's not just so black and white. So we have to be willing to have some flexibility, have some adjustments in relationships. You know, people are not just cut and dry. So you've gotta look at it as, you know, there's so many moving parts all at the same time. I have the number 33, reflection. Let's see what I have. The energy of reflection supports our growth through the insights we get from the contemplations of self and others. So we reflect, right? We reflect and we think about what it is about ourselves that we're putting into this connection. What is it that they're putting into this connection? Sometimes we take a step back and we kind of process things and think things through. So self-reflection is very important. So maybe Spirits is saying, you know, what's your part in this? And then I have the number 32, I have presence. The energy of presence supports our ability to focus our full attention and stay in the here and now. That is huge. We don't want to focus on the past. We don't want to project into the future. Spirit saying, okay, where are we right now at the time of this reading with this connection? Okay. Not what happened a lot of time, like old baggage, you know, whatnot. They're saying bottom of the deck, I got a commitment. So let's grab that. They wanted me to add one more. I got the number 13. The frequency of commitment supports our ability to devote ourselves in all aspects of our being and with unwavering belief. Do we have an unwavering belief in this person? Is there a commitment to what we have together, what we share together? Okay, so right now there's a lot of moving parts and pieces. We've got some self-reflecting and we've got some forgiveness going on that to help this connection and this commitment to continue. So Spirit, how do they feel? What is it that you need us to know? I have a Queen of Swords, 9 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Little bit of a struggle here with this feeling of I worry. I worry that we put a lot of time and energy into battling each other, or it's harder than it should be, or maybe we're not communicating as clearly as we should. And this Queen of Swords is saying we should be working a little bit harder and we should be communicating a little bit easier, okay, and building upon it. I do feel like I'm invested. I will say that. I feel like your person has time and energy into you and isn't ready to walk away. So I'm not feeling anything like that. But I do feel like they worry that it's harder than it should be. All right. Whether it's, I don't know, I'm going to put it out there, you know, high maintenance, you know, maybe they say, you know, this is turning into high maintenance, or you're too demanding, and you're like, what do you mean I'm too demanding? You know, so there's this energy of going back and forth with what you think is reasonable and what they think is reasonable. So it's just putting too much pressure on this connection. We've got to go back to, I guess, some of the basics. I have the World. I have a 5 of Swords, stopping the battle. Now, the Seven of Swords, can I have clarification on that seven? Because I have the Sun. Something has been said in this connection. Something has happened in this connection, okay? Maybe it's caused worry. Maybe it's caused fear. It's caused us to wonder, is one of us moving in the other direction? We're committed to each other, but is one of us thinking that, somebody else wants something else, they want to start over, or they want to move on and see what else is out there. Okay. We don't want this. This could be a fear of losing you. Like, I don't want you to be thinking about starting over with anybody else. That's where all the worry is coming in. All right. So something has happened where something was said or done, or some kind of issue where we've got to get a clean slate. I mean, we've got to, clear the air and get over it if we're going to move on, so that we're not worried where we stand. The last thing that we want is somebody to think that they're losing you. All right. You're pulling away, that you're wondering, is this enough for me? Or is this headed in the direction that I want? So you may be struggling with, is this good enough for me right now? I have a King of Swords. There's the communication. Queen of Pentacles. And a Page of Swords. So we need to start to talk in different ways. It's how it's came into me. I feel like I'm trying my best to keep you happy. I'm trying my best to communicate what my feelings are, but maybe they need to try doing different things. Like, if you do the same thing over and over again and you expect a different result, it doesn't work, right? So the Seven of Cups is like, you start to fantasize about what else is out there. Is there something better? Is this person giving me the attention that I need? Are they as into me as they used to be into me? So there's a little bit of a feeling of attentiveness, lacking attentiveness, or they need to give you more attention. But I do have a Lover's card, and I do feel like their heart is in it. Maybe they just are not putting in the energy, and you're starting to feel it. Like, you used to spend more time with me. You used to spend, we used to do things together. You were more romantic, and all of those things are true in the beginning of a relationship. But right now it's a feeling of, how do we get back to some of this, that we've got to come up with some new ideas. I'm going to throw it out there. Simple solution. Like, when was the last time you planned a date? Date night. We made it special. We talked about that we really want to be together, that we love being together, that we look forward to being together, right? So there's a little bit of a sense of rekindling that spark. I don't think that you have ended things, but I feel like we could certainly light the fire, light the fire again, something like that. But I don't feel like I want to lose you, for sure. I don't feel like I'm ready to lose you. You're my Queen of Cups. I'm in love with you. This King of Swords is in love with this Queen of Cups. So this person's in love with you, but have we lost the spark, the flame? And are we wondering, can we get it back? Maybe life just got busy. Spirit just said, we both have been busy. We have to put more attention into each other. So as far as how they feel, I feel like they still love you, but maybe their eyes are opening up to, if I don't try harder, I could lose you. I can't take you for granted. That's important. True friendship. We have to do anything for each other, becoming family, seeing the ugly and the best. So we have to go back to being, this is my best friend, and I wouldn't treat my best friend this way. I wouldn't not give my best friend attention. I wouldn't put them first. So we've got to make sure that there's, that this is the most important thing in your life. So your person has to feel that way also. Are they putting you first? Feeling lost, not knowing where to go or what to do, missing missing, feeling lost in some way. You should never be in a relationship that you feel lonely. Okay, that you have somebody, and yes, you're in a connection, but you feel lonely. You feel like you're missing your person. You feel like I'm by myself most of the time. That doesn't make sense to me. So if that's going on, then that's something that you absolutely have to talk to this king about. Reflections, looking within, self-realization, facing yourself, right? Seeing the truth. What is going on in this connection? Are we spending time together? Are we just kind of circling around each other and staying together because of convenience, or because we're too afraid to make a change, something like that. But I do feel like you really do love each other. Rest your wings, take naps, sleep a little longer, take a break, recharge. This feeling of taking a break, taking a breather. You might not be anywhere near thinking about, I want to change. You may be thinking, I just want this to get better. I want this person to be more attentive. All right. Be there for you. And that's not a lot to ask from your person that you're interested in or you care about. You want them to be there for you. You want them to put you first. Spirit, where is this connection headed? Will this person show their love? And I'm going to say step to the plate, do the work, put the effort in. Seven of Pentacles, progress. I think they're going to do the work. I think if they think that they're going to lose you, I feel like if there's a fear of losing you or a risk of losing you, I feel like you're going to see a change. I feel like you're going to start to see that I better start showing up, and being there for you. An Emperor. I got to make some changes. Ten of Swords. So they're facing their fate. Their fate is you're the best thing that in their life. If they've been taking you for granted, haven't been putting the effort in, and you're kind of pulling back and saying, why bother? What's in it for me? Then they're going to start to notice. And then they're going to do a turnaround with, I better, here's my two of swords. I got to make up my mind. Because they're not going to risk losing you because they do love you. Knight of Swords, charging back in, communicating, almost an apology feeling too, like charging in with like, we've got to talk energy. Like, I'm sorry that you feel this way. I'm sorry that I haven't been putting you first. A Hierophant. I need to, remember the commitment I've made to you even, like I'm a better person than this. I know better. I know that I should be treating you better. And I have to think about the commitment. I've been holding back. I've been holding back my fears in some way, concealing my fears that I would lose you. But I'm going to give your person the strength to step forward. Nine of Cups. I'm happiest when I'm with you. 10 of Cups. There's my contentment. So right now, I do feel like your person is I'm going to say wise up. I think that there's this, just the thought of losing you is going to help them maybe go back to some of the basics. What did we do when we first met each other? They wined and dined you. They brought you on dates. They spent time with you. They were attentive. They asked you how your day was going. They cared about you, Spirit said. So we're going to go back to some of the basics is what your person's thinking and feeling, because you fell in love with them for a reason. I see you evolving into the woman I want to be with. You've changed. You've evolved. You want more. And the last thing they want to do is lose the woman that you've become or the man that you've become. Okay. So you've evolved. So they need to grow with you, right? They need to grow with you. I guard myself so hard thinking you will hurt me. So there's the fear of losing you, the risk. I don't want to lose. I don't want to risk that. Our plans did not work out, but let's try another route. Let's talk about some of the things that have been worrying us. Maybe things haven't been going 100% the right way, but what in our lives have, sometimes we've got to look at, the things that are going well, not the things that didn't go our way. And I want to experience all the phases of your growth. So there's that growth. We are growing. We just don't want to grow apart, Spirit just said, right? We want to make sure we're growing together, not apart. So we are fighting to keep this connection together right now. Karmic phases need to pass. We need to remove any karmic energy, take off any masks, face old fears, face old karmic wounds, anything. Sharing and exchanging a sacred energy. We need to share more, be there for each other. I've made peace and released my attachment to the outcome. No matter what happens, you know what you want, Aries. You may be giving this person time to do some repair work, some healing work. I still want to grow old with you. I like that. You're the one I want to grow old with. And then the bottom of the deck, I have our timelines are about to align. So we still have this feeling of we're supposed to be together. Like this is our path, growing old together. Sometimes we get a wake-up call. It's you're going to lose me if you don't step to the plate and put some effort in, right? It's nobody wants to feel like they're pulling the relationship all by themselves. They want to feel like we are in this together. I want to grow old with you. I do love you. I do feel that. I'm dreaming you into reality. I've dreamt about this. I dreamt about our future. I do desire you. There's only you. We are one. And that's how we have to start to think about it. Like we're in this together. We're in this together. So whatever's going through our minds, we've got to get through this together. Marry me. There could be a commitment on the table. That could be, where are we going? What's our path? We haven't talked about our future, and I'm tired of waiting, so maybe that's what's been stalling us. I do want to marry you. So this person does want to marry you. This person does want to marry you, but we have some work to do. We do. I mean, our paths are aligning. Every relationship goes through so many different phases. And sometimes when you're in a longer term relationship, is it as exciting as it was in the beginning? No. Do you have to rekindle that spark? Do you have to keep finding each other again? Yes. All right. So our timelines are in alignment. Our path is in alignment, I should say. And this person does want a commitment, which they said right in the beginning. They have a tremendous fear of losing you. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to work on how do we be better for each other, and how do we, I guess, be kinder, going back to some of those earlier messages, being kinder, more forgiving, something like that. You've changed me. They're going to change. They're going to try harder. There's still that magnetic pull to you. And I feel you energetically. So we're connected somehow. They're going to try harder. Does that make you feel better? They're going to try harder. They're not going to risk losing you, Aries. All right. If anything, they want to move in the direction of, I want a commitment. Okay. But you want to feel confident that you're always going to come first. So right now we've just got to get out of that. There's like ups and downs in relationships. And we just have to find what we fell in love with in the first place again, is how it's coming into me. So let's work on that. Let's fall in love all over again. And let's commit to that. I want to thank Spirit for this message today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I want to thank all my Aries for your love, your support, your comments. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. I will put that in the description.